Alright, so pretty sure you guys been like wondering why I say it was an accident that this was manifested. So here's the story. You're gonna find out exactly why. So last year, January 2022, I did not know how to write songs. I did not know how to make a original melody. I never considered doing that in real life. This was not a skill or a gift or anything that I had or ever like thought I would be doing. It was nowhere in the field, nowhere. Now, how it came to be. Since I was a little girl, both my parents, they worked full time. All right, so I was the only child, and I had a lot of time to myself, which meant I had to use my imagination. And in my imagination, I did the same thing over and over. I did this countless times. I can't even recall how many times I imagined this. I would imagine that I had a time machine. And I was like, maybe like 7, 8 when I first started doing this. I had a time machine. But the thing is, since I was a little girl, I already knew how people like, darker complected were looked at even throughout history. So it's really weird. When I go back in time in my imagination, since I was a little girl, I would imagine that I brought back all the songs that I'd learned, and when I would get there, I would sing those songs, and that people, they would be so in awe that I'd be safe. I'd be safe. And they'd introduce me to the kings and queens. Yeah. But I imagined this over and over and over, countless times, through those years growing up. And I believe the last time I actually imagined that, don't laugh at me, don't judge me, I was probably like 30 years old. Loneliness can do something crazy to you, you know what I mean? Anyway, so why was it 30 years old? Because, well, by about later on, after I turned 30, I got pregnant with my son, my little boy, Samuel. So I wasn't alone anymore. But the thing is, how did it come to be after that? I didn't know I was manifesting that whole time, but in order to actually get something that you manifested, not only do you have to, do the whole imagining that it's real and everything, but you also have to give up something that is almost equivalent. And what I did was, and it wasn't on purpose, I wasn't trying to do any of this, I gave up, I gave up allowing this guy I had dated 10 years before, allowing him to stay in my heart. Because he had no place being there. He had only brought me, misery, despair, pain. And the only good stuff that I thought about it was like the stuff in my imagination. I would imagine that, oh, he's going to be good to me and all that stuff. And when it all started out with a lie, of course I didn't know it that day, but I found out later on that each thing was a lie. Everything was a lie. So anyway, so I let go of that. And then one day, which this thing was new to me, watching tarot, this lady had picked up a tarot card and it was a picture of a phoenix. And that's when the first melody entered my head and the lyrics entered my head. Now I tried to write it down, which I'd never done anything like that in my life. That was like May 2022. And it turned out kind of bad. But the next day, I was taking a nap, and when I was waking up, my son was actually standing over me, and he kissed me on my forehead. And that's when the first real song, a successful song, complete song I wrote and finished. All right. You're the most handsome boy I've seen. I never knew what you mean to me. From the first time I was hypnotized. Oh, when I looked deeply in your eyes. Then I kissed you on your cheek, thinking how blessed I've come to be. Then I thought, how will I protect him? Beg God for a message. I listen as I hold him. Yeah. And then, like, you wouldn't stop for a while. I was like, okay, God, I appreciate it, but can I have some time to, like, do something else? You know, and then, like, when I want to write, I write. How about a deal? Yeah. Yeah, but, like, there's this guy that, what was it? You're amazing just the way you are. I think that guy, how he said, like, when he writes, he can't, like, describe, like, how he can do it. Like, he can literally, like, pick up a cup and write a song about the cup. That's how my writing is. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's someone like me. I wonder if he's weird too. That would be wonderful. I love weird. That's me too. Anyway, I can write a song about anything. I was gonna let out short about this, but I probably still am. Like, next door neighbor, her guy friend was over, and I needed to see him, so I sent him a text message, and his text message back to me was, "Hang tight." And immediately, and this doesn't happen all the time. It just, when it happens, it happens. I never know what genre it's going to be. If it's a genre I've heard, I can write it. So it went like this. Immediately, I wrote this song in my head. Sorry, I'm standing, it's cold outside. Here we go. Gotta hang tight with all of my might, but I don't really want to fight. Lots of sin, getting it in so much my head'll spin. But I don't really want to fight, yeah, baby. But things always seem to get so crazy. I gotta hang tight. Gotta hang tight. Gotta hang tight. Gotta hang tight. I got 9 boyfriends and 9 cowgirl boots. Don't give 2 cents about my rendezvous. Say yippee-ki-yay and hoo-dee-hoo. You'll never hear me say that I love you. Hang tight. Gotta hang tight. Yeah. See? Yeah. All that happened just from him sending me a message saying, hang tight. Little extra, right? Little dramatic. All right, but there's an explanation how I manifested something on accident. Chop. All right. Booyaka.